So just so we're not all strangers, my name is Shalyn Martin. I have a background as a real estate broker. I got into real estate back in 1999, and if anybody knows anything about real estate back then, you can sell 10, 20 houses with no problem at all. Money was flowing in, so you couldn't tell me anything. I switched my cars out every year. I went on vacations every couple of months and took everybody with me. You don't have any money? I got you, come on. Because sometimes when you have unlimited money coming in like that, you take it for granted. So around 2008, 2009, everybody knows what happened. I wasn't prepared for that. They didn't tell me that in real estate school. So I opened my company, 3,200 square foot building, just knew I was doing it big. A couple of agents wanted to come work with me. I'm like, yeah. Then 2008, 2009 hit. Those bills kept rolling in, but my agents went and got full-time jobs, so like things weren't adding up. So then every deal that I did had to pay the bills. So it was no longer money really flowing in. It was how much can I try to hold on to? So after depleting my little comfy savings account, I sold all my houses, I sold the real estate office, and I put an application in with somebody's job. So I held on to my license. I started working as a compliance officer for a mental health facility, but someone else had to tell me what time to come, what time I can get off, when I can be sick, how many vacation days I get. I did 3 people's job, and they didn't tell me I can have extra money. They just said, oh, just do it. Be happy that you have a job. Okay. That wasn't the life I was used to living. And that wasn't the life that I felt my daughter deserved. And when I say having a partner is so, so important, this has been my partner since day one. And I'm talking about from birth. I had her on a Monday, it was in settlement on Friday. That 3rd week, she was strapped to my chest and we were showing houses. By the time she was 4, we were going to a house and she said, you like the kitchen? And that was dangerous because sometimes we went into a house, she's like, this stinks, I don't like this. But anything I was involved in, she was right there by my side. But what I realized was she deserved more. She worked 80 to 100 hours a week with me. And then when she got to a point where it was no longer fair, I had to find babysitters. So between my mom, my grandma, my 6 sisters, she was bounced around. Then by the time I got a job, what do you think? Bounced around again. So about a year ago, my cousin, Mr. Bernard Lyons, standing here. No, I want to say about 2 years ago, he started calling me. Cousin, I got it, you gotta see. I was like, good for you. Whatever you got, keep getting it. He didn't give up. He called again. And I gave him the I'm too busy for whatever you're doing line. Because you know I was big time, remember? I was big time. Then I even promised to come. And I didn't show. I'm like, oh, he's my cousin, he gotta love me. He ain't gonna be mad, and if he's mad, he'll get over it. Then he invited me again. It wasn't every month. It was like maybe every other month. But then there was this invite. I don't know if you know this story. It was different. We actually teach you how to invite. We teach you what to say. If you need to invite Obama, we're going to give you the words to say that will make Obama say, oh, I got to go to this, whatever this is. So someone taught him the Obama invite. And he called and invited me out to see this gentleman who is so significant in this business. At a home meeting, I got to see Mr. James Adler. When I say he invited him like he was about to fly in on this magic carpet, by the time he finished inviting, I was on the phone like, and he said he had a ticket. I said, well, give me 2 tickets. Because I want to bring Mario. Mario, stand up. Mario and Regina, his lovely wife, we've been in several businesses together. Mario's like a father, an uncle, a brother. I love him to death. And I was like, I want to bring Mario. And we came and we got to see that video you saw. We got to hear the information. And I was like, did they just say, what I thought they just said. We can get paid because people get paying bills. I'm about to kill this. And think about it, if you're in real estate, especially those in real estate, and I heard a lot of that, you have a lot of clients you sold houses to. They need to save money too. So that's exactly what I did. I tapped into my market. But let me tell you, in ACN, you don't just get in business. You actually get a family. There were times that I didn't feel good, and someone's on my phone like, do you feel better? Is everything okay? Is there anything that you need? There were times that I had a PBR scheduled, and we do not cancel PBRs. But you know, I'm big time, so I don't feel like it today. And I called my mentors, Mr. Dana Stevenson and Raheem Stevenson, who decided when I got in, we're going to take you personally by hand. And I so thank them for that. But there were so many times I was like, not today. I ain't getting too many yeses, I don't know. But I didn't try harder. That was the thing. How many calls you make is what determines what your room is going to look like. My first PBR was 21 people in there. I was happy. But later on, I got lazy. I started getting checks every week. I was like, yeah. And then I got lazy. And I said, you know what? I'm going to cancel this one. So I think I called Mr. Stevenson. I was like, Mr. Stevenson, I ain't going to have this PBR on Saturday, all right? He was like, I'll be there at 8 o'clock. I guess I'm about to get somebody on my couch. Then I tried it with her. She's a woman, you know, we can relate. I don't really feel good, child. I had a headache. I didn't even get a chance to make calls. I was so busy. She's like, okay, I'll be there at 6. These people don't listen. They're like robots. But what I appreciate is that they saw something bigger for me than I saw for myself. And when you join a business where people are pouring into you, people don't care about your circumstances. They care about getting you out of that circumstance. They care about what I wanted for my daughter. They sat me down and said, what is your why? And my why is this beautiful little girl right here. She deserves to grow up and determine what she feels like doing. I don't want her to have to clock in. I don't want her to have to deal with some supervisor who's a supervisor just because and who has low self-esteem issues and who's going to tell her what to do with no rhyme or reason. I want to create a future for her that she will never recognize. She's going to have to go to college because that's what I want. But I want when she graduates from college that she never, ever, ever has to say, could you give me a job, please? So if nothing else, don't let mess get in your way. And these leaders here did not let my mess get in my way. I tried to lie. I don't feel like it's day having sick. Okay, put her in her room, lay her down, I'll bring her some tea and I'll be there. They didn't let me get in my way, and they stayed motivating me. I remember when I first got in, I kept complaining, I can't believe such and such, and I've done a lot for her. Mr. Stevenson said, personal development. I need you to read this book. Matter of fact, I need you to order that book. I want you to watch this video. His cousin Shalyn gave me all these audio tapes to listen to, and I listened to each and every one of them. My cousin would call me, and it's funny because when it's your family and you know you joking around, you know everything about it. I'm like, I don't feel like doing that. All right, I'm gonna get Mr. Adam on you. I said I wasn't going to the international. Let me tell you how important that is. I was doing great my first month, so you couldn't tell me anything. I'm like, I don't need to go to no international. It's just a hike session. I'm all right. I'm doing great. And they were like, They did not give up. And then Bernard called me one day. He said, cousin, you got to go to the international. I was like, Bernard, go ahead. I done traveled all my life. It wasn't even about that. Then he three-wayed in Mr. Adlam, and it was a wrap. I went, it changed my life. This can change your life. I dedicate this promotion to my daughter, Heaven. She kept me motivated, and she deserves this. And to my team who never gave up, my team that continuously has PBR after PBR after PBR, I thank you.
Congratulations, guys. Let's give another round of applause. Here's the deal. There's one more thing I got to cover here. This is the promotion for the month of May, okay? So here's the deal. You start